chanting, we are generating sound vibration. Due to that sound vibration, we can calm down our mind. Chitta vritti nirodha. Chitta means bundle of emotions. By our own sensory organs, we are generating emotions, right? Vritti means it's keep on circular, like it's keep on, it will be with us always. It's keep on roaming within us. We cannot stop like that. So if we wanted to stop, we have to convince the mind that what we are going to do further. We have to give the good place for the mind to sit. That means calm the mind. Nirodha means calming the mind. We cannot control our mind. You try. Any one of you, can you control your mind? If it is yes, please contact me. You cannot control. If you start focusing on that means it's trouble you like Velcro. It connect with us. So we should be always non-stick pan. We should not control the mind. We allow them to move here and there. We have to give the good place or good subject, something like that. It's like a baby. If you wanted to chat with your friends or in your family members, your own kids, it's keep on disturbing you, right? So what you are going to do as a parent? You will think what the baby likes, the child likes. Same. So you will just provide, otherwise you tell the same thing what he loves. Then child will become quiet. In that way, we have to calm our mind. Okay? So let us chant, generate sound vibration within us. Here, let us chant Omkara because that's a Udgita Pranayama is also one of the pranayama. That's a ninth pranayama is Udgita. So scientifically, yes, I think that is the last day I'm going to take that class, Udgita class. So let us chant some 3, 4, 5. There is no limit. Minimum is 3. So you have to, till calm your mind, we have to chant. Okay? Here let us chant. I think I am audible and then I am visible also. Please, Sita, confirm anyone so that we go further. Am I audible? Am I visible properly? One of you confirm in the chat box. Yes, I'm looking chat box. So thank you, Srimati. Let us chant. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Please learn and then practice pranayama for your own self, your own upliftment of mental health and managing physical health. Learn for yourself. Aim for your health first. It doesn't mean that you're not healthy, you're all healthy. That mind, upliftment of mental health, which gives you intuition, wisdom, clarity. For that, we have to upliftment. Like how we are giving exercise for our body, even for our mind, also, we have to give some exercise. That is nothing but pranayama. If you can daily practice pranayama, minimum 30 minutes, maximum 45 to 1 hour, definitely you can maintain your energy level. Early morning, how you will be, even at the end of your day or night, same energy you can manage. Okay, so let us start. Respected my participants, today you are participants, tomorrow you will become my student. Okay, so today we are gathering here for something very simple. Is it simple? Yet very powerful, right? That is nothing but breath. And the breath to learn more. So, breath is so natural that we rarely think about it. But the sages of India discovered that breath is the bridge between body and the mind. 10,000 years ago, they have. Now we are all started researching on how the bridge will happen for the body and then mind. Then what is pranayama? You all know about it. Let us take a little bit. Pranayama is the fourth branch of Ashtanga Yoga, as described by Maharshi Patanjali. Actually, this prana, the word, it comes from Upanishad, Veda Upanishad in Prashna Upanishad. Our Maharshi Guru Pipalada. The pranayama is the sixth answer for his own disciple question. That is the prana. What is prana? How it moves? What is pranayama? And all. In the many scriptures, it's in many ways they have described. The word pranayama comes from two Sanskrit combinations: prana plus ayama, prana plus yama. You don't take dictionary meaning, don't take exactly like grammar, right? Each every our Vedas word, it will have hundreds of meaning. Here prana means life force or vital energy. Ayama means expansion. In pranayama, we are expanding the prana, we are expanding the air. Yama means we are regulating the regulation. While you are expanding, you should know how to regulate. Then only it's easy. So that's why prana plus yama, prana plus yama. Totally, we can say the vital energy expansion and then regulation. That is pranayama. So we can decide pranayama will have two meanings. One is expansion of life energy, regulation of life energy. Simple language, you can say pranayama is conscious and regulated breathing or controlled breathing. That is simple definition of pranayama. Don't make it complicated, right? First, learn pranayama simply for our own health. Then after some years, your brain will tells you whether you are becoming teacher, otherwise you are becoming researcher, or you are becoming saints or sages. Let us see what is breathing, what is pranayama. Both I have told, right? Yeah, speaking about breath, first I told. Now I have started speaking about pranayam, right? We all breathe, right? That is natural and automatic. It doesn't ask our permission. That means inhalation, taking air inside, exhalation, releasing air out. This continuous process is called breathing, right? So, this breathing, these are all automatic. This is a vital reaction. We are not controlling, it's automatic. But when we take into our control the breath, if we take into our control, that will become pranayama. This happens without effort. Breathing happens without effort, right? We are not putting, see, I'm now speaking, but I'm breathing as well. But when we consciously regulate this inhalation puraka, exhalation rechaka, when started consciously, we want, no, 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 so much only I have to take, so much only I have to leave. So in this style only we have to inhale, in this style only we have to exhale. It becomes pranayama. Is it not simple, my dear friends? Breathing is unconscious. Pranayama is conscious. If you are in coma stage also, you will breathe. Breathing is automatic. Pranayama is deliberate. Deliberately we will do that. Important understanding here. If you wanted to understand pranayama, if you wanted to learn pranayama properly, here is the key point. Force versus pressure. You have to know these two meanings. What, ma'am? Force and pressure, as if we don't know. We'll be knowing. I know that. Many people misunderstand pranayama. Let me give a simple example. If you blow air into balloon, you just visualize, if you blow air into balloon, you apply force, yes or no? So it expands to its capacity. But if you apply too much pressure, it bursts. Is it not? Similarly, when we inhale, when we do puraka and exhale voluntarily, we apply force on its capacity. But we should never create a pressure, that we have to understand that. These are all should not become discussing matter, right? That simple example, balloon I have taken, right? Like that only, when breathing we have taken into our control, we have to apply the force. It's not pressure, right? So pranayama is forceful breathing, not pressurized breathing. Force means controlled effort, that's all. We are not putting effort that like this, that, and all. We will put control. Pressure means harmful strain. We expand the lungs, but never torture them. Then how does it happens? How does the body regulate breath? That is the key point here. Let us take simple example to understand this. When wind flow is high, what we'll do? We close our doors and windows, right? When it is low, we open them. Similarly, in our body, that means the doors and windows are the tools to control the air in and out. But in our body also some tools are there, because we are practicing pranayama. Skeleton system, muscular system, diaphragm and rib cage. These are all the four tools we are using to control our breath, which is called pranayama. All four act like a tools to regulate the breath, control the breath. Pranayama is the scientific use of these tools. Pranayama will utilize these tools and then control the breath. Here, what is the scientific importance of pranayama? I will come to the scientific pranayama as well. Why you are all so curious? Why you are all so interested in what is this scientific pranayama, right? Yes, I will give explanation that. Today, the whole world studying yoga scientifically, yes, whole world. Doctors, scientists, therapists, researching pranayama. Why they are doing? To understand properly. If they started practicing pranayama 1 week, 1 month, yes, they will have back pain, they will have stomach pain, they will have sideways pain and all. They will stop it. Oh my God, I was good. If Devaki ma'am says, no, I tried this. See, here, this happens, that happens. First, you understand pranayama. It is not a teaching subject. We need to understand what is pranayama. What is the mechanism of pranayama? So, why doctors, scientists, everywhere they started researching? Because controlled breathing, if your breath is controlled, your breathing is controlled, what happened? Improve lung efficiency, increases oxygen intake, improves blood circulation, strengthens immunity, balances nervous system, reduces stress hormone, improves sleep quality, enhance mental clarity, which we need to take any decision in our life. We should have some clarity, then only we will take properly. Modern science now confirms whatever rishis experienced thousands of years ago, millions of years ago, whatever rishis experienced, what they have written, what they have given as a gift to our Bharat. Now, all our modern science is confirming that, because without confirmation, we are not going to agree, we are not going to accept. That is the trend now. No worry, that's correct. Let us see here why these benefits. Because practicing pranayama, main thing is oxygen level will improve. That's what. Let us take objectively. If you practice pranayama, oxygen level improves. That's enough. Because of that, these kind of benefits we will get. Long and deep breathing. Let us take one by one. Long and deep breathing increases oxygen supply to the cellular level. Improves when cellular level get that oxygen, that is the food for the cells, that function, cells function improves. Rejuvenate organs, group of cells are tissue, group of tissues are organ, group of organs are systems. Our body will have approximately 37 plus trillion living cells, 40 plus trillion cells, foreign cells. We need those things also. Each cell will need food, that is nothing but oxygen. So by practicing pranayama, what happened? It increases oxygen. That's all. Short and shallow breathing reduces oxygen supply to the cells, creates fatigue, causes anxiety, weakness, immunity. So the quality of our life depends on the quality of our breath. This is good old. The quality of our life depends upon the quality of our breath. Let us take mind. Connection, one by one connection I am giving. Pranayama and then mind. Just to calm down the mind, we need to practice pranayama. As I starting itself, I told why we are chanting. Then what is this pranayama and mind? How it connects? Breath and mind are directly connected, my dear friends. Breath, mind are directly connected. When breath is fast, you experience yourself. You don't listen like that. What I am telling, no, you just started doing there itself. When breath is fast, mind is restless. When breath is slow, mind becomes calm. You can test yourself. So, by regulating breath, we regulate thoughts, emotions, reactions. That is nothing but group of thoughts, group of emotions, group of reactions are our mind. Mind is subjective. You can't find out, you can't research. Where is the mind? It's a bunches of thoughts, bunches of emotions, bunches of reactions. That is mind. So, pranayama prepares us for concentration and meditation. Our body, let us take our body according to the Ayurveda traditional knowledge. Our body is made up of three doshas. Three doshas means don't take again dictionary meaning. Doshas means substances. Our body is made up of the body functions through three biological principles that is called three doshas. That is vata, pitta, kapha. One is in gaseous stage, one is in solid stage, one is in liquid state. We can correlate vata as a gaseous stage, pitta as a liquid stage, kapha as a solid state. These are all biological principle our body functions throughout through these three biological principles. So their movements, that means vata, pitta, kapha movement depends upon the flow of prana, flow of oxygen. Let us take. Because to understand prana, you need to practice minimum 1 year. So let us take oxygen only. Because you need proof, right? Okay, let us take oxygen. So these movements, vata, pitta, kapha movement depends upon the flow of oxygen. Bracket prana. That's vital energy. Shadow of oxygen is prana, according to me. They are not different. The shadow, oxygen shadow is prana. If prana is disturbed, oxygen is disturbed. That means if it is become less, doshas becomes imbalanced. So disease occurs. So regular practice of pranayama helps maintain balances. Right? So, why regularly the practicing pranayama is so important? Now, I think you just got some idea. Yes, pranayama is not one day technique, my dear. It requires dedication, concentration, regularity. We have to dedicate, we have to focus regularly, we have to practice. Through these systematic practice with the dedication, concentration, regularity, energy level increases, circulatory system improves, organs rejuvenate, sleep become deep and restorative, mind becomes disciplined. What your brain says, it listen. Otherwise, your mind will become strong. What your mind says, your brain has to listen. Like that, it will become disciplined life. Like that, disciplined pranayama. So you will start experiencing vital from within. From inside, if you started practicing here only the 5 days, no. In my workshop, homework is compulsory, irrespective of age, irrespective of cadre, irrespective of gender. Homework is compulsory. If you wanted to attend tomorrow class, please, without practice, you don't come. You cannot understand. Homework, you have to just some 10 to 15 minutes homework I will give. You have to do it. So here, totally we can say pranayama is experience. Air movement cannot be seen, right? But it can be felt. We can feel it, air movement. Similarly, pranayama is not just theory, it is an experience. We can experience. When practiced correctly, you will feel warmth, energy, lightness, mental clarity, emotional stability. You will feel it. So, totally, finally, I can give this message. It's my own message. Pranayama is not merely a breathing exercise, my dear friends. It is conscious breathing, scientific breathing, healing breathing, energy awakening breathing. When you control your breath, you control your health. When you control your breath, you control your mind. When you control your breath, you control your life. Let us practice sincerely during these 5 days. Learn correctly, practice regularly, do homework, experience deeply, and just attend online. First of all, online, really, I'm not encouraging online. What to do? I can't reach you all people. Only Mysuru, Bangalore, like that I can move. Really, it's my word. In your place, you arrange workshop, some 100 people, you gather. Wherever it is, look and corner of world, I will come over there. With free workshop there also, I'll come. Only one thing is, my traveling stay, you have to look after. That's what. So today, I would like to speak about a very important concept, scientific pranayama. We are all waiting for that. Many people practice pranayama. So called we yoga teachers teaching pranayama, but very few understand the science behind it and practice. Those kind of students only they can continue further. Scientific pranayama means applying scientific methodology to breathing practice. That's all. Nothing. Scientific pranayama means applying scientific methodology while you are practicing breathing. So that we get maximum benefit and avoid negative impact, negative effect. So, what is scientific pranayama then? Scientific pranayama is a technique that uses systematic steps. I will tell you the steps. Applies observation and analysis, avoid strain and harmful practice, produces measurable physical and mental benefits. We can measure our physical and mental benefit. So, pranayama is not random breathing, it is the scientific regulation of inhalation, exhalation, speed. That's all. Scientific regulation, control of inhalation, exhalation, speed. That's all. Normal breathing for the minute, 15 to 18 times we will breathe. That is the speed. But this pranayama means scientifically we are regulating, we are controlling inhalation and exhalation speed. That's all. So, scientific pranayama refers to the application of scientific methodology during the practice of pranayama. That is scientific pranayama, nothing. During your practice, you are adopting scientific methodology. Oh, what is this scientific methodology? You need to learn this. You need to know this. Just know that's all. Scientific methodology is a structured way of studying, understanding something. If you wanted to understand something, that's what I have done. Yes, I'm not so intuitive person. I cannot understand Veda, Upanishad, Shastra, and all, but I can understand science. So what I have done, I know that our Rishi Munis, they are all Jnanis, they are not Vijnanis, they are not scientists. They are all intuitive person, wisdom person. I know that in the wisdom, intelligence is there. We people are intellectual people. So let us dig the intelligence in the jnana, in the wisdom. So I have seen this Veda, Upanishad, Patanjali Sutra in scientific perception. That's what I have done. Just to understand that, just to while practicing that. So in science, these what is the steps? Please don't forget to. This is not only for the pranayama in your life. If you can adapt these scientific steps, your life is very smooth. Very smoothly it goes. One is observation. When you started observing something, the questions will started arise. Third one is hypothesis. You have to answer everything. In hypothesis is nothing but intellectual guess, anumana, inference. So then afterwards we have to do experiment on that what we observed. Then result will come. Analyze the result and come to the conclusion whether the what you are observed, whether that is according to your perception, whether it suits you or not. We can apply the same methodology and the pranayama for understanding and then for practice, both. Okay. So application of scientific method in pranayama. Observation. What is this first step? During practice, observe what you need to observe. How is your breathing? Is it fast or slow? Is your chest tight? How is your mental state? Are you stressed or calm? Observation is the first step toward improvement. Then question arises. Ask yourself, why I am feeling stressed? Why is my breathing is shallow? Can I regulated breathing reduce my stress? Can it improve my oxygen level? You question yourself before practicing pranayama. This narrows the focus of practice. Hypothesis, that is, make an educated guess. Inference. Anumana is not bad. So, for example, if I practice Nadi Shodhana or Anuloma Viloma or alternative pranayama for 15 minutes daily, my stress level will reduce. Just have that one inference. This is hypothesis. So, this becomes your working assumption. This is your project. So now you practice, fix the time, fix the place, fix the duration, follow proper techniques, avoid pressure, maintain consistency. Practice daily. Result will come after few days. Observe again. Is my sleep better? Is stress reduced? And all we can see that. Is concentration improved? What do medical report shows? These are all the results outcome. Now you complete before and after. You just compare. Before practice how you are, now how you are, after 4 days how you are. Please send your feedback. That is my Guru Dakshana. See, I'm demanding now only. First day itself. Usually, fourth day I used to ask. Now itself I am asking. Okay, before and after. You compare and send your feedback. This is scientific pranayama, right? Is it not simple? I only created curiosity because I wanted everyone to learn, everyone to know about pranayama. Because I myself I will send my profile, you go through that. I think Sita, if you are there, you please put my profile in the group. Anyone, Vijay Lakshmi, yeah, any who are all present, because my disciple, senior disciple Sita Ramesh is there. Vijaya Shiroli, Prakash. So they're all my regular students, my disciples. Okay, this is scientific pranayama. I myself improved my all health issues. I avoid my surgery. Since 15 years, I'm thyroid. I was having. Now I'm controlling only through pranayama. I was asthmatic since 40 years. I have not taken anything. Since 30 years, I'm osteoporosis. I'm good now. These are all due to pranayama. See, this benefit, I don't want to become selfish like that. I wanted to spread this message to the community. Whether you will take or not, left to you. If you take also, if you don't take also, I won't feel. Fact is fact. You cannot change the fact. This is fact. So, benefits of scientific pranayama reduces stress. Research shows both slow and fast pranayama techniques. See, both slow and fast pranayama techniques, it reduces cortisol hormone level, stress hormone, acute stress level, perceived stress, cortisol, acute stress, perceived stress. All these stress will reduced. Breathing directly influences the nervous system, brain and nervous system. Pranayama works in neurotransmitter level. Yes. So it slow downs your age. If you are 50, you look like 40. So recent studies suggest controlled breathing reduces oxidative stress, improves cellular repair. It may improves tolerance activity. Breathing impact cellular aging, cells aging. When cells will be always young, you are young because my body is made up of 37 plus cells. So it improves respiratory function. Pranayama strengthens diaphragm, improves lungs capacity, increases flexibility of respiratory muscles, managing asthma symptoms. The body functions daily, if you can practice, improves oxygenation, circulation, detoxification, immunity, energy level, and mental clarity. Definitely, you will get. When oxygen supply improves, organ function improves. Science is confirming, proving ancient wisdom. Our rishis did not use machines. They used observation and deep inner awareness. They use observation and deep inner awareness. Today, neuroscience, physiology, psychoneuroimmunology all confirms that regulated breathing balances brain, heart, hormone, immunity. So important caution is there. So much benefit is there means somewhere it is danger also. Caution is there. Scientific pranayama means no forceful pressure, no over retention, no ego based practice, no competition. That's why you just you know that yoga competition means only asana competition. Anywhere have you seen pranayama competition? No. It's a divine vidya, my dear friends. Yoga means we'll all decide that is the asana. It's meant for no. Pranayama is all that's advanced. We are not competing. Pranayama cannot compete. You cannot choose prana. Prana will choose you, right? So breath must be slow, controlled, measured, gradual, systematic. So remember, force is allowed. Pressure is harmful, not allowed. My simple thought: science is not against spirituality, please. Science is not against spirituality. In spirituality, science is there. Science is a pathway to understand ancient wisdom. That's what I have done it. If you wanted to understand ancient wisdom, the science is the pathway. There is adequate evidences today that pranayama improves physical health, mental well-being, improves mental well-being, enhance immunity, slows aging, improves brain functions. Now, more than ever nowadays, research supports what yogis practiced for thousands of years. That's what research has done, scientist has done. Same thing. That's what. Nothing they have done more. Research, that's what. So finally, we can decide breath is life. If breath is disturbed, life is disturbed. If breath is regulated, life is regulated. Scientific pranayama means systematic, it is safe, measurable, effective, transformative. Let us practice with awareness, discipline, consistency, and then humility. Do not use learn, just experience. Don't use that you wanted to learn. No. Use you wanted to experience. That is pranayama. Today we will understand and practice one of the most powerful, energizing breathing technique in yoga, pranayama. That is Bhastrika Pranayama. Today only one pranayam I'll teach. That is Bhastrika Pranayam. This is popularly known as Bellows Breathing. Okay? Bellows Breathing. So before this, we should know before practicing pranayam, should aware of how we have to be. There's a five important points. One is the choice of place. That means place should be dust proof. The light should be moderate. The wind should be moderate. While you are sitting, you can sit. If you can sit on the floor, have a mat and sit. Otherwise, you can sit on the sofa, sit on the chair, sit on the cot. Love your body. Whatever your body says, no, you listen. That is regarding place, that environment. Your mobile, your computer, everything away from your practice. Just decide this half an hour, 1 hour, decide timings, how much you can spend. That time is for yours. You should not get disturbed. Here, time, you decide time, whether you wanted to practice when is comfortable. Here, the thing is, you have to be empty stomach. An empty stomach, you have to practice. That food after 4 to 5 hours. If you wanted to drink something, coffee, tea, liquid, you can drink. After 2 hours, you have to practice. Early morning, you wanted to take water. Yes, you drink water, but after 1 hour, you have to practice. So, this is empty stomach is necessary for the pranayama. Asana. Sukhasana is the best. The best. Crossed leg. You sit on that. Mudra, chin mudra or dhyana mudra. Otherwise, simply place your hands on your knees, whichever you like it. You just take that. Important thing is state of mind. As I told you, you decide. Yes, by practicing this pranayam, yes, I will become calmer. My stress will reduce. My BP will, whatever it is there, no, you just decide. You wanted to practice pranayama to get energy. That's all. State of mind is positive state. Energy is energy. Prana, it is an energy. According to quantum physics, what is the characteristic of energy? You take fire, you take water, whatever, electricity and all. What are all the characteristic is there? Same characteristic is in the vibration in pranayama, breathing technique. While we are doing pranayama, we will generate vibrative energy. Vibration is complete energy according to quantum physics. Energy can be used, fire can be used for making many benefits, for cooking, for doing something and all. In same way, you can use it for the kill the person, harm the person. Same thing, prana also, pranayama also, you will generate vibrative energy. That energy is energy. There is no negative energy, there is no positive energy. That's why olden days they will choose the disciples to teach this. Because if see, you can take Ravana and then Rama, best example. Demon and then some godly people, right? Ravana, he can also, yes, he is a very good pranayama practitioner, that meditation and also much. Tapasvi. Pranayama, it's nothing but tapas. Rama is also a tapasvi. Ravana is more. But he has used that energy for negative things, to harm. Rama is used his energy for well-being of human being. That's why your state of mind should be proper by practicing pranayama. So these are all the precaution you have to take. Then before started practicing, any health issues are there, you just consult your doctor. Otherwise, you consult your scientific pranayama experts if it is any health issues. Okay, these precautions you have to take. Then you have to start the practice. As I told you, pranayama, it's enforceful. Like that, we are controlling the breath, we are expanding the breath. For that, we are using what we will use? Force. The tool, diaphragm, abdomen, rib cage. So for these are all the tools that muscular system, skeleton system, we can say. So here we should not apply force on the nostril because many tiny blood vessels are there. If you apply force here, it may rupture, bleeding may happen. So you have to apply, you have to control your breath, you have to expand your breath in this region. Glottis, this is called glottis region. That's a simply, I will say glottis breathing. First, you need to learn glottis breathing. How to control, how to expand our breath here. Okay. So, always before practice pranayama, just smile on your face. Mandahasa. Smile on your face. Think positively. Yes, due to this pranayama practice, no, I'll become like this. My health will become like this. Something and I'll just have some project. Smile on your face. Observe your breath, the entry air through the nostril. That's all. But you have to feel here. Force has to apply here, like this. While you are practicing like this, no, some kind of sound it will come, snoring sound. It may be mild, it may be more, but by the duration, by the time, no, it will become soft because you don't have control. No, practice this. You please before started practicing, always you have to practice this for at least 24 times. 24 times you practice this, then you start pranayama. Okay, so today we'll understand and practice one of the most powerful energizing breathing technique in yoga, Bhastrika Pranayama. Popularly, it's famous for bellows breathing. Bhastrika, again, scientific methodology you have to use. Bhastrika, what is the meaning of Bhastrika? So this word Bhastrika comes from the Sanskrit word Bastra, that means bellows. Bhastrika means bellows. The blacksmith they will use the instrument used by a blacksmith to blow air into the fire. The fire is there, they will blow it. When the blows expands, the bellows expands. Okay, they draw air inside. It expands means it draw the air inside from the environment. When they contract, the push air out forcefully. This repeated action intensify the fire. This repeated action intensify the fire. The fire will become more energetic, more powerful. Similarly, in Bastri, somewhere our Rishi Munis throwing some light, they are sending some message through this word Bastrika. Here, this instrument is used by blacksmith to for what? To blow air into the fire. Right? When the blows expands, the bellows expands by blowing, they draw air inside. When the bellow contract, it push air out forcefully. This is repeated action, intensify the fire. Repeatedly, if they are doing like this, expansion and contraction, it's intensify the it for concentrate the it energize the fire. That is bellows. Somewhere our Rishi Munis is telling, while you are practicing Bastrika, this thing happened like this only you have to practice. You're sending the message. Okay. So in Bastrika Pranayama, our lungs act like a bellows. It draws the air, it out the air, bellows. It expands and contraction. The abdominal and chest muscles expand and contract rhythmically, generating internal heat and then energy here. There, the fire intensify the fire. Here, what happened? Heat and energy internally it is generate. We are generating internal heat and then energy inside by abdominal muscle, chest muscles, expansion and contraction rhythmically. For this reason, ancient yogis called this pranayama as a yogic breath of fire, fire breathing. It generates fire, intensify fire inside. Then what does Bastrika do? Bastrika energize every organ of our body, every cell of our body, every molecular of our body by energy produced, generated that vibrative energy, sound energy, muscular energy. This vibration it produces. It increases vitality, improves oxygen and enhance concentration and clear mind mental dullness. If you practice pranayama for 5 10 minutes, you just see. So, from an Ayurvedic perception, it balances three doshas. As I told you, vata, pitta, kapha. Every individual has a natural constitution. When these doshas becomes imbalanced, disease may develop according to that doshas. Regular and disciplined practice of Bastrika Pranayama helps restore this balance. It holds this balance, especially beneficial for people with kapha predominancy, who are having more kapha. No, kapha is predominant. No, it removes excess kapha. So, scientific understand of Bastrika is both inhalation, exhalation are forceful, right? The abdominal muscles actively participate. Oxygen intake increases significantly. Carbon dioxide expels through exhalation. So here we have to the application of laws, physical laws. One is Boyle's law. When volume increases, pressure decreases. When volume decreases, pressure increases. That is the Boyle's law. During inhalation, how we can correlate? The diaphragm move downward, chest cavity volume increases, air rushes into the lungs. During exhalation, volume decreases, pressure increases, air is expelled forcefully. One more important law, we can correlate and we can understand this Bhastrika. Pascal's the law of pressure. Pressure applied to a container, otherwise confined fluid container, is transmitted equally in all directions. When we applied the force, we created some pressure inside. It creates, we are not creating. That's an energy. It won't stand there. Only equally in all directions it is transmitted. That is Pascal's law. Here, when abdominal muscles contract, our abdominal muscles contract, pressure is applied to a diaphragm. So vibration and pressure changes distribute evenly. So circulation improved in thoracic organs. In thoracic organs, what? Lungs, heart, and then lungs, it improves. Thus, Bhastrika is not just traditional, it is physiologically and physically explained. Our Rishiminis, we need to understand this. So, method of practice, methodology, how to practice. Here, while you are sitting, don't say spine erect. You cannot straighten the spine. The last spine, no, it will be, you can make it straight. Here, you just touch your last bone in the back. You just straighten how you can make. So, lower belly is there, no? You just tuck and then lift up. You just see backbone. The lower back, it straights. Low back erect. It should be how to sit. Head, neck, back align. Your head, neck, and then back should be in one. It should be aligned. Shoulders relaxed. Eyes, lids gently closed. This is the sitting position. Steps. How to practice. Inhale forcefully through both the nostrils. The air has to. So abdomen expands. What happened? Chest expands. These things should happen within 2 to 3 seconds. Within 2 to 3 seconds, your abdomen has to expand, chest has to expand, and air has to fill in the lungs. While you are filling the lungs, that means inhale, puraka, forcefully, you have to inhale through the nostril. Your abdomen should expand, chest should expand within 2 to 3 seconds. Exhalation, forcefully again through the nostrils. Abdomen should be contract, chest should be contract within 2 to 3 seconds. Here, maintain important thing is ratio, mathematics. Ratio should be inhalation, exhalation, 1:1 ratio. What is this 1:1 ratio? Inhalation, exhalation should be 1:1 ratio. Here means this is means the time and intensity of your effort, that force used while inhaling should be equal to the time and intensity used while exhaling. How much force you are using while inhaling to fill your lungs, same force you have to apply while you are empty your lungs. That means exhale. So simply we can put it like this: the force you apply, fill your lungs during inhalation should be the same force while you are empty your lungs. However, you remember, force differs from person to person. That's why I cannot give so much only, so much force you apply. I cannot. Force is differ from person to person. Each individual is unique. Your lung capacity, strength, age, and health conditions determine the approximate force. Exhalation will fix the force. Okay, you just observe while you are exhaling how much force you are applying to expel the air. Same force That's what observation. Same force you have to apply for the inhalation. So determine the comfortable level of force for yourself. You have to decide based on my experience and my feedback from my students. I will guide you regarding the timings. Within 5 seconds or 6 seconds, you have to complete inhale and then exhale. That means filling the lungs and empty the lungs. Instead of saying inhale, exhale, filling the lungs and then emptying the lungs within 5 to 6 seconds. That means 2.5 seconds to 3 seconds for inhalation, 2.5 seconds to 3 seconds for the exhalation. The breathing must be rhythmic, steady, and then uniform, never jerk or irregular. Controlled, balanced effort is key to safe and effective Bhastrika Pranayama practice. See, I think you can observe my practice. I think you can make out. In YouTube also there is a Bhastrika Pranayama practice is there. Some 2 to 3 minutes continuous practice and practice. You can use that. See, you might have observed I have not given force for my nostril. See, right? You will get one kind of sound, snoring sound. That's why this pranayama, no, you shall sometime the because when you are not used for Sanskrit word or science words, no, colloquial language, what is snoring pranayama like that. You can have that title also. While you are practicing this pranayama, you are getting that kind of sound. The sound is again differs from person to person, right? It differs from person to a person. It sound will be differs. So this is Bhastrika Pranayama. The Bhastrika Pranayama homework. Now, if you are empty stomach, otherwise your food is 4 hours, it's over means you have to. You can practice for 10 minutes now only after this workshop. No, you sit and practice. Tomorrow, I mean, otherwise, I will just remove the lock in the group. You send your feedback while you are practicing Bhastrika Pranayama. What happened? Okay, you send your feedback. Practice for first some 5 minutes, 2 3 to 5 minutes glottis breathing like this. There is no ratio here. Keep on inhaling, keep on exhaling. Like this, some 5 minutes. You please practice. After this, you practice 10 to 15 minutes of Bhastrika. If you cannot practice, at least stretch. After 2 to 3 minutes, you take one deep breathing, inhale and then exhale. Then afterwards, you can complete this Bhastrika Pranayama 10 to 15 minutes. And please tell me, I will tell you do's and don'ts. The benefit, as I told you, regularly, if you can practice 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes regularly, it strengthens lungs, improve oxygen supply to heart and then brain, relieve chronic cold and respiratory congestion, my dear friends. This is the season, okay, in Bangalore, people, otherwise some cold season, and also you can practice some Bhastrika Pranayama 10 to 15 minutes, no worry. Support asthma management. Under guidance, you have to do is improve thyroid stimulation, because biggest thyroid gland is here. It impacts on the thyroid. Enhance digestion and metabolic fire, because your abdomen muscle is used. Support weight management, improve immunity, it warm up the body, protect from the cold related disorders, increase alertness and mental clarity. Important instruction will be there. That means do's, what you have to do it. One is practice preferably in the morning. That means empty stomach. If sometimes shifts are there, means even in the evening or night, food after 4 minutes you can practice. Apply force primarily from the abdomen region. Keep low back erect. If any dizziness occurs, you stop it. Any dizziness occurs, you stop it, and then you just contact me. Practice under expert guidance if you are having any issues, any health issues. What is don'ts? Who should not practice this pranayama? Pregnant women should not practice. Severe hypertension should not practice. Serious heart condition should not practice. Panic disorders should not practice. Chronic severe illness should not practice. Less than 1 year after major surgery. Any major surgery, after 1 year, you can practice. Okay, those who have completed 6 months after surgery, or those with controlled blood pressure or heart condition, must practice only under the supervision and with reduced duration. They should not practice 10 to 15 minutes. So here remember, Bhastrika is a powerful pranayam. Powerful techniques demand discipline and awareness. Wherever power is there, the discipline, it demands discipline and awareness. It done properly, it can ignite your internal fire. It ignite internal fire if you done properly, improving energy, immunity, and clarity. If done incorrectly, it may cause strain. So practice gently, gradually, and scientifically. Let us now prepare ourselves to experience the bellows breath, Bhastrika Pranayama, with awareness and balanced breathing. Tomorrow's homework, glottis breathing 5 minutes, Bhastrika 10 to 15 minutes, and meditation are simple sitting. Simply you sit and you observe the breath. Minimum 5 minutes you have to observe your breath after practicing this Bhastrika Pranayama. If any health related is there, no, please don't ask questions in chat box or in the group. Now I am going to open the lock in the group. You can send your feedbacks. Don't ask health related question after 4 days. Personally, I will take your health issues and I will give the therapy. I will follow till my last breath. I am with you. Okay, you can. Yes, I will follow up your health. I will give the therapy. I will see that it has to reduce. Okay, my dear friends, I hope you're all enjoyed this pranaya. So see you tomorrow exactly 6:30. Thank you all.